Hey family, how y'all doing? This is Stephanie Wade in the USA. Y'all, I'm out here fighting mosquitoes in the wintertime during the first day of Kwanzaa. What a celebration, right? Getting eaten by mosquitoes when these mosquitoes shouldn't even be doing that. Look at that squirrel up there, y'all. Get all kind of surprises when you're recording. But anyway, y'all, how y'all doing today? I hope y'all having a wonderful and blessed day, no matter where you are in the world. I've seen so many things lately watching social media. I watch social media more than I watch the so called news, y'all. And it all seems to come down to people trying to control other people. And sometimes it's because of fear of their own genetics not being reproduced and that they'll cease to exist as a known people. Sometimes the warfare is as simple as who feeds you controls you. It's like people are going to another person's country and force them to sign all kind of crazy treaties to import their food when they were doing just fine having locally grown organic food that the people could afford, and them having their own local seeds and everything, y'all, but forcing them to accept so called loans, which was just not real loans, but exporting GMO seeds into the country. And things like rice that's subsidized in one country to import into that person's country as so called aid when they already had local rice that they actually ran the local rice producers out of business or the local milk farmers out of business by shipping in so-called free aid milk into the country. And what was it all for, y'all? And then I started thinking what people are fearing about them ceasing to exist as an ethnic group or fake label of of race, which is a social construct, y'all. And I could say a good example of that, or a bad example of that, depending on which side of the city you're on. The transatlantic slave trade, we all started off as a lots of different ethnic groups, and on those ships, we end up being in the same boat, so to speak, lost our languages, forced to learn new ones, lost our freedoms, lost our surnames, lost our main identity because we was forced to interbreed with each other and whoever controlled us. There's no such thing as voluntarily saying yes to somebody who quotes owns you that could terminate you if they felt like it. That is not love. When you have power over somebody, it's like thinking of you as a love doll or something, the equivalent of what you blow up and do whatever you want to do with today. But it's not a human being. It's a thing. But people play all kind of games in their head to justify the horrible things that happened to their ancestors. We cannot undo what has been done, y'all, but we can think about what's going on today. And it just depends on if you just realize that what you fear has already happened to others and that they're still here, but just a hybrid of what they used to be, don't have the same names, don't have the same language, don't even have the same culture. You could say that the Most High was doing a new thing, only the new thing is an old thing of what's been happening as long as the world been world and people been migrating from one place to another and intermixing. I asked Google about the new thing. I asked it about the current racial and tribal dynamics. Are they a new thing from the Most High or a result of natural selection? And I used the simple term of God when I was talking about the Most High because this is an AI, y'all. And so the AI said, amongst other things, a new hybrid humanity. Some theologians, such as Brian Banton, proposed a mulatto theology, suggesting that the creation of new hybrid identities through the mixing of lineages is a new thing. This perspective views interracial existence not as a tragedy of history, but as a recreation of humanity. A recreation of humanity that disrupts modern racial hierarchies and reflects God's redemptive work. And it also said universal multi ethnic vision. Many biblical scholars argue that God's ultimate plan has always been a multi ethnic congregation from every tribe, language, people, and nation. In this view, the new thing is the dismantling of racial ownership and the emergence of a unified body of believers that transcend ethnic lines. So, anyway, y'all, we'll see. We shall see. If race is nothing but a social construct anyway, we'll see. Not in my generation or the next, but probably the one after that. Whatever amount of humanity that has survived with all this decline in worldwide birth rate, I can't imagine a world getting older and older, being able to continue all of this warring behavior worldwide and causing chaos worldwide. It's like, how much can old people do to fight one another if the birth rate is declining like it is? It's non sustainable, y'all. It's non sustainable. Somebody eventually will have to see that we'll have to stop studying war and start studying peace and sustainability for people. I didn't even know that AI actually use a physical space. Y'all, I thought that it was like saving information in the cloud. It's like, how is stuff called the cloud if you holding a physical information inside of big computers that's physical on the earth. And you store all of this data in warehouses, and then you need water to cool them all the time. Lots and lots of water that people need to drink, that you're contaminating this water to cool off data to run AI. To me, it didn't make any common sense. It's like, well, I thought it was in the cloud. Why would it need a physical space? It's like, is man not intelligent enough to actually store data in space? Why does it have to be physical and so huge that needs so much water to cool it off, and they don't know how to take that same water and bring it through some type system where it'll cool off while giving heat that can be used as energy for something else and then go right back to the system? Y'all, I didn't understand, and I still don't. It has to be a way for us all to survive. Otherwise, what's the point in AI anyway? If all it's going to do is pollute our air and give us so much carbon after cutting down the majority of the trees, that even our lungs that's in the rainforest is getting depleted for monocrops. That's totally unnecessary, y'all. We can get biofuel from our body waste. Yeah, whether it's number one or number two, it's all energy, y'all. It's all energy. We can turn it into fuel with the technology that we already have today. We can get anything to run on it. We can cook on it. We can warm our buildings with it. And y'all can have earth houses to keep us cool. Don't even need air conditioning. When I was growing up, y'all, I didn't even know what air conditioning was when we was young. We had fans. And when we didn't have fans, we had little hand fans, y'all. And we were simply okay with the hand fans. We adapt. And I'm telling y'all, in the rainforest and the jam by jelly, we started off with nothing, y'all. And it was hot out there. And in a matter of 3+ years, we have all kind of shade trees all over the place. That's also our fruit trees. And I made sure nobody is pruning the trees, that they just allowing them to grow like in the garden, like in a regular forest, y'all. We're mimicking nature. And you can just sit out in the food forest and feel the breeze, no matter how hot it is when you walk outside that fence. Inside, you have a little climate in there that's controlled by the trees. They give you shade and fan you. Like they say, I will fan you. I will fan you. And they give you good oxygen and everything, y'all. And I say, is the answer to everything permaculture? Who knows, y'all? It might not be everything, but it's a lot of it. If we just take what you can learn in a food forest and apply it to the world, we could fight climate change. We could fight the pseudo energy shortage. We can learn how to live with each other without fighting one another. And the greedy people at the top can learn, or even if they don't learn, that they will understand that enough is enough. That once you're rich, you're just rich, and you don't need to get richer to make everybody else poorer and suffer more. You shouldn't have to feel like you're living on the backs of everybody else because they don't matter. Because one day, everybody else might decide that they want to step on you, and being only 1%, that it can't take the weight of the 99%. My hope for the world on this first day of Kwanzaa is that the majority of the people will start waking up and understand that we are all interconnected and that we have to learn to treat each other as we want to be treated. As they say, the golden rule, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. All of this excess chaos is doing nothing. What difference does it make on population decline if man in his hunger for power is the main source of big declines and populations because of ethnic cleansing? That's just flat out evil, y'all. And it's not benefiting the planet or the people at all. Does nobody any good. If people would just leave people live in their own land and quit trying to take stuff that doesn't belong to you, no matter what story you make up to say that it's yours, that we have to stop all of this. Enough is enough. Wherever you came from, learn to enjoy there. And if you go somewhere else, learn to be a good visitor. Learn to be a good immigrant, that you can learn to get along with the people that's already there. Learn some of their culture, that you don't have to assimilate into their culture, but just learn about it and learn to respect other people's cultures and understand that everybody has a right to believe in whomever and whatever is out there. Because no matter what, we are all interconnected, all interconnected like one big body. And if we cut off our nose to spite our face, it's not going to make us very pretty, and you won't be able to breathe very well. So, anyway, I'm just having my say on the first day of Kwanzaa, and I hope you guys let me know in the comments down below what you're thinking. And I hope wherever you are in the world that you can see the positive beauty where you are. Watch our videos. See how we are growing seeds from grass to grace in a food forest in Jambanjeli, the Gambia. And understand that you can grow something wherever you are as well, because he or she that feeds you controls you. So hopefully, the majority of you, at least in the tropical parts of the world, can be responsible for feeding yourself. Food stability, seed security is important worldwide so that we all can survive in the future. All the GMO seeds and all is non-sustainable, y'all. With all these chemicals that you need to make it grow, and that year after year you have to keep buying seeds that go up in price every year. It's just a non-sustainable cycle, y'all. When if you grow from natural seed, it produces seeds that you can use to grow the next year with no cost. But anyways, tell me what you've done to grow something, even if it's just from seed or however you grow. I want to hear from you. Yeah, I want to hear. If you have not subscribed, please do. It's free, y'all. Comment, like, share. Thank you, everybody who's donated in the past to Habasel, helping your brothers and sisters in Africa. You've helped us to teach more and more people in the community of Jambanjeli in the Gambia and in the world via videos about permaculture. Until next time, y'all. Peace, peace, power to the people. I'm out, y'all. Bye.